A very warm welcome to you all, and welcome to an incredibly special event. We're going to sing for water. Thank you. I'm Frank Hennessy. Hundreds of community choristers are assembled behind me. We've all come together from all parts of Wales, basically, and the west of England, to sing for water. And as well as a special welcome to our singers, a very special welcome to our audience. Without you, this would be absolutely pointless. Absolutely. So audience, you are the stars this afternoon. Can I ask you, do you accept the challenge to sing for water? Yes. Will you sing with the whole of your voice? Yes. Oh my God, it's going to be a hell of a racket on the inside. I can tell you that. Folks, some very special people to introduce you to right at the start of our concert this afternoon, holding the whole thing together, our conductors. So please say hello to Laura Bradshaw, Pauline Down, and Celia Webb. And one other person who you'll see and hear quite a bit of this afternoon, somebody who is one of the co-organisers and has put a huge effort into making this event possible. Sue down there, hiya. Come and take a big bow. So, those are the ones who are going to steer us through the next hour or so. And to introduce our first item of the afternoon and get things off, I'm sure, to a flying start, say hello once again to Laura Bradshaw. Laura, the stage is yours.
Okay, so we're going to start with Lead Belly's Bring Me Little Water, Sylvie. Two little stories behind this. The one is that he was on the chain gang and he was calling to the water boy who was called Sylvie, which is possible. But another one that I've heard more recently is that he was peeling the spuds for tea and his wife was called Sylvie. And he was, Sylvie, bring the water so I can wash the spuds. So anyway, I quite like that one. But anyway, here we go. You know what to do, audience.
Right. Well, that worked. We'd quite like for the water to stay in the bay. This next song is a Croatian love song. And it's singing to a lady called Anka, who's in a boat, which is quite cool, I think. I think I'd be a bit worried if I was her, though. So, Anka, you are my heart and soul. Anka, your eyes as deep as the ocean. In Croatian.
We're now going to hear from the amazing Lynn Denman and Stacey Blythe from Funon, who have a couple of songs for you. And after they've sung, we're going to hear about some of the Wateraid projects that our money supports and other Wateraid projects. We're going to hear from Sally, who's going to come up and fill us in a bit about where some of this money is going. Thank you. Lynn and Stacey from Funon.
I'm going to start with a number that's just Lynn. Lynn yn mynd I canu a ben ei hunan I dechrau. A can yw Aros Mai. Talks about the things that remain, the things that stay with us forever.
Aros Mai'r mynyddau mawr. Rhi o drostynt mai y gwynt. Clywir eto gyda'r wawr. Can bugeiliaid megis cynt. Can bugeiliaid megis cynt. Eto tyfyll y gadydd o cylch traed y craig a'r bryn. Ond bugeiliaid newydd sydd ar yr hen fynyddoedd hyn. Ar yr hen fynyddoedd hyn. Ar arferion Cymru gynt. Newid ddaeth o rod I rod. Mae cenhedlaeth wedi mynd. A cenhedlaeth wedi dod. A cenhedlaeth wedi dod. Ac ar ôl oes dymheslog hir. Alyn mabon mwy nid yw. Ond mae'r hen iaith yn y tir. Ar y lawon hen yn byw. Ar y lawon hen yn byw.
The last line of that said, Ar y lawan hen and byw, the old tunes live. Lynn wrote that tune.
Thank you very much. This next song is from the Pembrokeshire repertoire, and it's about a sailor returning to Fishguard Bay, to his home. He can see his home as the ship comes towards the harbour. He can see his home up on the hills. Dacwng hatref yn y golwg.
We can.
I always start this too low.
Then I run out of notes at the bottom. So just now I said, Lynn, la 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 la, and she went, maybe I will. She has the power. I'm at her command.
Dacwng hatref yn y golwg, dacw fryniau Fishguard Bay, dacw'r hafan, dacw'r podladd, dacw'r llongau wrth y cei, stormydd flin, nid ofnaf mwy, wedi dianc trwyddyn hwy, bwrw angor hyfryd waith, wedi cyrraedd ben y daith. Dacwng hatref yn y golwg, dacw fryniau Fishguard Bay, dacw'r hafan, dacw'r podladd, dacw'r llongau wrth y cei, stormydd flin, nid ofnaf mwy, wedi dianc trwyddyn hwy, bwrw angor hyfryd waith, wedi cyrraedd ben y daith. Dacwng hatref yn y golwg, dacw fryniau Fishguard Bay, dacw'r hafan, dacw'r podladd, dacw'r llongau wrth y cei, stormydd flin, nid ofnaf mwy, wedi dianc trwyddyn hwy, bwrw angor hyfryd waith, wedi cyrraedd ben y daith.
Okay. Should we do both? Is that okay? Oh, that's better. So, as I said, I'm Sally. I've been a supporter of Wateraid for about 15 years. Yeah, I know I started when I was very, very young. I just wanted to give you very, very briefly a little bit of information about Wateraid. I promise I won't take long. I won't take more than 4 or 5 minutes because these guys behind me are what this is all about today. But I just wanted to give you a little bit about Wateraid if you haven't been over to the tent. Wateraid, as you hopefully will be aware, it's an international charity, works in 37 countries across the world, bringing safe, clean water, sanitation, hygiene to millions and millions of people across the world. But what makes Wateraid different is that it puts in place community-led improvements so that all those communities are self-sufficient. It really is about bringing sustainable solutions. It doesn't just fly in, do something and fly out. It's really about making the local communities self-sufficient. And I was lucky enough to go out with Wateraid to Zambia a couple of years ago and see firsthand where money like we're raising today has actually gone to help. And I spent an amazing couple of weeks there working with some fantastic people where we'd made improvements. And you could see the impact it made of families who no longer had to walk tens of kilometres every single day to pick up some absolutely filthy water, and that is what they were drinking. But through the help of Wateraid and local communities, they were able to have boreholes and hand pumps in their villages, so they were no longer having to collect filthy, dirty water. And most importantly, the kids and the other people didn't get sick and could actually go to school. But unfortunately, it wasn't all like that. I spent a day with a little girl called Beauty, who lived in a place called Musaka, which isn't far from Lusaka, which is the capital. And Beauty was an orphan. She'd lost both her parents to AIDS several years ago. She was about 7, and I couldn't really tell you where she lived. But the sad thing, and what really made me, it was a bit of a light bulb moment for me that I realised what made Wateraid different, is the really sad thing is a couple of years earlier, another charity had done work in Musaka and given that community a water pump. Please remember I said given that community a water pump. And I said earlier what makes Wateraid different is they work with the local community. This particular charity hadn't done that. So guess what happened? It doesn't take much rocket science, does it? Within a few months, that water pump had broken.
and all it was a couple of valves inside it. That's all it was. But nobody in that community knew how to fix the pump. So Beauty and the rest of her friends were now back to drinking filthy water out of ponds. And I mean ponds, there wasn't even a river there. So what Wateraid are now doing with the local community is through a process of education, working with them to give them clean water and sanitation. So hopefully Beauty and all her friends and colleagues will be able to live a very healthy life. You heard earlier that all the money that's been raised here today is going to Ghana, and there's lots of Sing for Water events going on, and all the money that's raised goes to Ghana. And a bit like Zambia, unfortunately, in Ghana, at this very moment, there are 3 million people, that's 3 million people, having to drink dirty water. 3 million people. But what's even worse than that, as far as I think, is that every single year, 10,000 children under the age of 5, 10,000 children under the age of 5 die in Ghana every year because they haven't got clean water, sanitation. And I just think in this day and age, that is shocking. 10,000 children don't even reach their 6th birthday. That's awful. But on a really much more positive note, last year Wateraid were able to bring water to 73,000 people in Ghana, and 27,000 people now have sanitation in Ghana through the work that Wateraid are doing. So please sing your hearts out today. Join in with these wonderful, wonderful people. You'll see some buckets going around, so please dig deep. And as you heard earlier, £15 can help change the lives of a family for a year. £50 will help dig a well in a village forever. Thanks very much and have a great day.
Wel, diolch Sally am sgwrs diddorol iawn, a diolch o'r galan bawb i dod yma heddiw i helpu ni codi bres yw prosiectau yn pwysig iawn yn Ghana. Rhoi dŵr glân a saf i cymunedau mewn angen. So all the money that we're raising today goes to these projects in Ghana, a bit of which you've heard about from Sally. And so we're going to sing a song from Ghana that I learnt over there from a traditional folk singer. It's called Cancho, and it's about the Cancho and the Kena tribes calling each other to come together, saying, let's come together and sing and dance and play for the full moon. So I was supposed to prime you to be prepared for a British folk legend coming onto the stage next. Frankie Armstrong. And yeah, this is something staggering to me. Frankie heard that we were going to invite her to sing, and she said, I know what I'll do. I'll write something especially for the occasion. So this song is just going to reaffirm what you've already heard from Sally in a really powerful way. Frankie Armstrong.
Water, precious water. But as for me, I barely give it a thought. First thing in the morning from last thing at night, I just turn on the tap, the sink, the shower, the washing machine. It's pure chance where I live on the map. But were I Josephina living in Burkina Faso, 3 of my children have died. I would have done everything that I could, but the drought meant the rivers dried. So I dug underground for water, but it still killed 2 sons and my daughter. But as for me, I barely give it a thought. First thing in the morning till last thing at night, I just turn on the tap, the sink, the shower, the washing machine. It's pure chance where I live on the map. But were I Aisha in Tanzania, my youngest son has died. 7 days he grew, but there was nothing I could do, for the land lay parched and dried. And the only water I found meant I buried him under the ground. But as for me, I barely give it a thought. First thing in the morning till last thing at night, I just turn on the tap, the sink, the shower, the washing machine. It's pure chance where I live on the map. But were I Rosamona living in Ghana, I walk for 4 hours each morning. I have no choice, so please hear my voice. A well here would bring a new dawning. Those hours I could spend tending my fields and increase my crops with good yields. But as for me, I barely give it a thought. First thing in the morning till last thing at night, I just turn on the tap, the sink, the shower, the washing machine. It's pure chance where I live on the map. For millions of women have no tap to turn, their water polluted, impure, living in fear, death threat always near. Clean water would bring them a cure. A tap, a well, or a bore would bring hope
and life for sure.
Thank you, Frankie. Isn't it amazing how you can read words, you can speak them, but when you sing them, you really hear them? Sorry, Frank, I'm doing you out of a job here. You were supposed to introduce Frankie, weren't you? Oops. You'll hear plenty more from him later. I thought it might be a good point to tell you, while we're on the subject of Wateraid, that at the last count, this event has already raised, and this was 5 o'clock this morning, £20,000. And the money's still pouring in. Right, we're going to sing Moon River. Wonderful tune by Henry Mancini, lyrics by Johnny Mercer. If you feel an urge to join in, let's hear from you, okay? Are your singing muscles ready? Oh, and this particular arrangement is by a wonderful, wonderful, she's another colleague singing leader of ours, and she works in the Southwest, and her name's Wendy Sargent. So thanks to Wendy Sargent for this beautiful arrangement. Ooh, sopranos and altos. Ooh, tenors. Ooh, basses. Can we welcome back to the stage the amazing Lynn Denman and Stacey Blythe from Funon?
Wow, I really loved hearing that.
It's like the biggest cwtch. Chi wedi canu y cwtch mwyaf yn y byd. You've just given us the biggest cwtch in the world. That was so lovely. We're going to give you a cwtch now.
A little short one this time.
It's called Dyma Flwyddyn. It talks about the passing of the year and different things that happen. And sometimes the road's hard, but we carry on.
You just make that up.
No, I did. It's the truth. It's the truth. I've got the energy from the cwtch from before, so. This is Dyma Flwyddyn.
Dyma flwyddyn newydd eto wedi gwawrio arnom ni. Llawer llanedd rodi orwedd am ryfelau'r dyffryn-di. Llawer leni rhaid mynd eto i breswylio'r ail fyd maith. Falle fynnau wedi mrifo arglwydd daro fod i'r daith. Dyma'r flwyddyn newydd eto wedi gwawrio arnom ni. Llawer llanedd rodi orwedd am ryfelau'r dyffryn-di. Llawer leni rhaid mynd eto i breswylio'r ail fyd maith. Falle fynnau wedi mrifo arglwydd daro fod i'r daith.
Diolch yn fawr iawn. Give generously, rhoi yr arian yn y bwced. Diolch yn fawr.
Okay, what a pleasure to have Lynn and Stacey. That was absolutely beautiful. And Frankie, your song, gosh, I can't really say any more than that, but I'll talk to you later. That was amazing. We're going to do a song. Oh, just before I forget, the song that we did at the beginning, Bring Me a Little Water Sylvie, was arranged by a wonderful natural voice member called Bruce Knight. And I forgot to mention that, so he should get a mention. The next song that we're going to do is, it's called Kakilambe. And it's a fantastic song that kind of derives from a rhythm. The rhythm is the first thing, and the whole song is built on the rhythm. There's various people, I think, have something to do with this song. I think it originally comes from someone called Brian Tate. I think someone called Betsy Sansby also has something to do with it. And also Pauline Down has added some as well. So we have a very, I hope you're going to enjoy our version today. We hope it all stays together. But if it doesn't matter. It will. And that's all I need to say. Oh, and Kakilambe, what does it mean? It's calling on the spirit of Kakilambe to bring health, the renewal of life, and good crops for the community. It comes from West Africa. Extremely well done, choir. You were amazing. Thank you for all the tutors who went through a bit of stress learning that one. You've done brilliantly. Thank you. Sorry, just butting in. Can I just say a huge thank you to Ron Macaulay and the drumming group. And also to Chris Blanchard, who added the percussion for 2 of the songs.
Okay. I'm going to try some Welsh. Amser I bawb ganu. Time to hear everybody's voice again. So it's the most beautiful Welsh hymn, Welsh song. Everybody knows it. You rugby fans? Even if you're not, doesn't matter. Okay, we're going to sing Calon Lan. Verse 1, chorus. Verse 2, chorus. Chorus! Okay. Make up some harmonies. Are you with us, audience? Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Okay? Da, da, da. Do, do, do. 1, 2.
Da iawn. Well, that brings to an end, I'm sad to say, an extraordinary hour of music when this space in Cardiff Bay has been turned into quite literally an open-air concert hall. So let's have one round of applause from us to them and them to us and everybody. Diolch yn fawr iawn am ddod. Tan tro nesa, pob hwyl.